Incoming!
This is Darth Brimstone. I know last night I put out a football video. It was a little odd for you guys. That's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if some of you didn't like it, but if you did, well, cool. But I did promise the people who did watch that video that I was going to do a follow up this morning. And secondly, I wasn't really happy with the result of that video. It was my first sports video. I was tired, and well, it kind of didn't turn out the quality I wanted. And I'm not going to take it down because a bunch of people have watched it. Um, but I did want to do a follow up. It's more or less a proper finish to that video. Now, I'm starting it out this way because that is what I am with them. I am so proud of how they fought. I am so proud of the fight that they bring week in and week out. I have loved this team my whole life, and this is my favorite Lions team out of all of the Lions teams that I've watched. And they're a wonderful group of guys. So, without further ado, um, I am going to do the press conference with Dan Campbell. I am going to do the press conference with Jared Goff. I'm not going to do the whole press conference with Dan Campbell. Just it's long, and I'm going to have to do the pausing thing. I'm gonna grab the highlights of it, and they were good. So let's roll with it. So this is Dan Campbell's full game press conference. It is available on Detroit Lions on both Twitter and YouTube. So you guys can watch that full thing if you like. Now this is a post from Tim Twentyman, and he is giving the details of what the referee said. And I know it's a bit blurry. I'm having trouble reading it myself without my glasses. Actually, even with my glasses, I had trouble reading it um, because it's a press report. And this referee says he never heard those clips I showed you. Now, this is the clip I wanted to show you. Honestly, Dan Campbell, you have every right to be this pissed. This is some fucking bullshit.
70 reported. Yeah, the explanation was 70 reported. Yes.
And do they need to announce that if both players report?
Two people can't report. I don't want to talk about it. All right. I explain everything pregame to a T. Okay, I did that. 70 reported, 58 didn't, or 68 didn't. We threw it to 68. That was the explanation.
Can you just explain the mentality to go for two there at the end? Obviously, you wanted to keep the game in your hand and try to win it.
Yeah, I told the offense that we were going down 141 left. We're going to go down and score, and then we're going to go for two and finish this game out. I told them that, and so that's what we were doing.
And that's exactly what we did. And those twos came three times. Now, Dan Campbell, I love you, brother, but after the second 2 point try, I would have kicked it. I know you want to go for it. I know you love going for it, but we would have at least tied. And gone to OT, and well, uh, with our secondary CD and the street and the heat CD Lamb was generating, I don't think we would have won. So maybe he's right to go for two, especially if Dallas got it first. So what ifs, eh? What ifs? So
and go for two. We get it, and we get an L. So it's probably the way the guys fought. We just made too many critical errors there to where it shouldn't have come down there at the end. I knew it was going to come down to the wire.
He's right.
And thought our defense played really well today. Minus one play.
we gave them a lot of chances to win it, and they gave us a lot of chances to win it, and we failed to do it, and they failed to, and they failed to do it till the final whistle. So I get it. We fought to the end, ladies and gentlemen. We lost by one. That is a touchdown that should have won the game for us. So there were a few things yesterday where I was talking about our history as a team and all that stuff, and I was exhausted. And you know what? I should have remembered a lot more details than I did, and I didn't. Well, I don't know what the hell to say. Um, Other than I fucked up with some of the details. Mostly because I'm not used to doing sports videos and covering a lot of the minutia and when the divisions came in and things like that. If I really sit down and do the math in my head, I can do it. But when you're displeased with the situation, let's say I was displeased because it sounds a lot better than fucking angry. Um, so the details that I'm trying to talk about here are our last playoff run was 2016. I didn't want to take I don't I wanted to clarify that because I didn't want to take away from that team's accomplishments. Um, it was 91 the last time we went to the NFC Championship game. Okay? So, and we couldn't have won this division before because this division did not exist until the early 2000s. So, or at least not in its current incarnation. So, and we have won four league titles in our history, but they were all in the 1950s. So, all those teams did accomplish those things, and I was too damn tired to remember when they accomplished them. So, sorry. There's a, you know what? When you cover Star Wars, I've been talking about Star Wars in a fashion similar to this, not for profit or anything like that, but with friends for years. And a lot of my friends don't like sports. So the only one I generally had to talk to sports about was other people who knew all the same shit I did. Um, and there was no debate about it because it's a game, and it's a sport. It's a game, and there are set rules, unlike science fiction and fantasy and things like that, where rules can be skewed a bit. In sports, the rules change. And we all know the rules to a certain extent, obviously, because the referees know the rules way bigger, way worse than us. Because we have to be told when they fuck up. Well, most of the time, unless it's something like this shit, and well, you know what? Then that's not up for. And unfortunately, there is no review. There is no debate. There is no changing of that play when they do that, because their word is law. And when this happened, when when players go to a referee and say, "Hey, I'm eligible," this is a key moment in the game. Because if the referee, and you're told, it's driven into you that you must make sure he fucking knows. Because this is a gadget play. This is a trick play. This is a play that you have worked on all week. This is a play that you made the referees aware of before the game. This is a play that you are making sure that you tell the referee everything, so that it doesn't get called back and you don't lose the game. They did it. They told that referee. Now, there is a video I want to play for you regarding that. And this is Jared Goff's post-game media. Once again, thank YouTube and the Detroit Lions for this video. Like I said, I don't do football on this channel, so I didn't subscribe to a lot of these because this is this is what I use for YouTube. So mostly it's all Star Wars that's subscribed here. Okay. But it's been subscribed on my personal account since I got Twitter, X, and YouTube. So, here is Jared Goff's media availability. Sorry, I don't have ad for YouTube.
The trick plays that may come up to officials before the game. Can you just explain what goes on, or that?
That's you ask Dan about that. I've got no idea.
See on the video, it looks like you're telling Decker to go over.
Yep.
Or is that what you were doing?
Okay, is the volume low on this?
Yep. And he did.
You know, asked Alex, does this game feel like it was taken from you in some ways? I mean, I know you said
No.
you have to make the plays, but
I don't. We had plenty of plays to make and plenty of opportunities to win that game. And I thought our defense played their tails off. And we did better towards the end on offense, but just not quite enough, obviously. And again, still had chances to do it there on the next two conversions. We had two more shots at it. Didn't get either of them. And but yeah, it's unfortunate. It came down to what it did, and I don't think it was. There was no. The fixes, and it's not that. They just messed it up, and it happens, and it's part of the game, but unfortunately it happened on that play.
how about the contributions you got from Sam and Amon-Ra down
Yeah.
the stretch there? Especially
Guys are studs, man. They're studs. We rely on them. They played well, I thought, all night, and yeah, they're both studs, and love throwing to them. Cool, thanks.
So, I know 100,000 other channels are making videos on this shit, and you know what? I'll let them do the play-by-play analysis and all that shit. That is JMO. Jameson Williams. I love the celebrations. I really do. So yeah, I didn't feel I did this game justice last night. I didn't feel I did these players justice last night with me being tired and screwing up half that freaking video. So, you know what? To Dan Campbell, to my Lions, I love you guys. You're amazing. To all the Lions, past, present, and future, thank you. Now, I don't even know what to say about this shit. The ref. Now, how about what it cost us, okay? Yeah, we'll go to what it cost this team and what it enabled the Cowboys to do. So, by Dallas winning this game, we did not clinch a possible 1 seed, which for those non-sports fans, that most I think a lot of my channel is. That means that they're clinching a playoff spot, and they're clinching a home game for the playoff spots. The home games are key because that's where the crowd is your friend. That is where you are home. That is where your family is. That is where your pride is. You are fighting on your home turf, and, well, that's where you defend the den. So, this, I don't think it cost us that, but I don't know. We hope. And it also made it so Dallas still has a chance of making the playoffs. So this actually made it so they could be a spoiler for us later. So, yeah, these refs really fucked this up, folks. They really fucked this up. So, you know what, guys? Take care of yourselves and each other. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you off with a little Dan Campbell wisdom.
And thought our defense played really well today. Minus one play that was in our hands. We did, but we were there to make a play. We didn't. And but other than that, I thought we did some really, really good things. Got off the field, got a takeaway. Offense, 1:41 on the clock, no timeouts. Lengthen the field, score, and go for two. We get it, and we get an L. So it's probably the way the guys fought. We just made too many critical errors there to where it shouldn't have come down there at the end. I knew it was going to come down to the wire, and thought our defense played really well today. Minus
So
one play,
that is Dan
that,
Campbell
was in our hands.
sending you off.
But we were
And
there to play, we didn't.
thank you for watching.
But other than that, I thought
Thank
we
you
did
for
some
listening to
really
my
good things. Got off the
football
field, got a
rant,
takeaway.
even though I'm a
Offense,
Star Wars
1:41
channel.
on the clock, no timeouts. Lengthen
And
the field, score, and go for two.
take
we
care
get
of
it,
you and yours.
We get an L. So
Happy New Year. Be
probably the way the
safe.
guys
Take
fought,
care of yourselves.
we just made too many critical errors there.
Don't drink and
to where
drive.
it shouldn't have come down there
Don't
at the
smoke
end.
and drive.
I knew it was going to come down to the wire, and
Take
thought our
a
defense
damn
played really
Uber
well
if you
today.
got to.
Minus one play that was in our hands.
See you guys in the new year.
But we were there to make a play. We didn't. And
Peace.
But other than that, I thought we did some really, really good things. Got off the field, got a takeaway. Offense, 1:41.